room as a man on your own who's not family, then...
I feel the way that I deal with that for myself is what your intention is. I just find it really difficult. I really do, and I think that... And I'm still struggling with many aspects of that, and I can't deny it, really. There are issues about the whole thing that you're meant to question, but you can't just go around sort of thinking, well, this is what I think, you know, and it's not fair for women. I think, you know, like looking at what I was like in the 70s to how I am now. My mum and my sister and I went to Greenham Common. I had orange hair that was like 1/4 of an inch all over. I used to wear dungarees. I never burnt my bra. I never did anything like that. I didn't go to that. I thought, what's all this about? But I was a right-on feminist in those days, really. And it was essential. I mean, it wasn't until, what, the 60s that we could own our own property in England. We could have a bank account without a husband having to sign the cheque. Islamic women have always had those rights. If I stick to what the Quran says to me and what the message is, it's very clear to me that I have total equality. Just do as it says, and nobody can argue with me on that.
It's Friday lunchtime, Jummah prayer, and a more traditional scene at the Yemeni mosque. In a few days, Ahmed, Amina and their 2 young children leave Sheffield. I meet Ahmed to talk about what life in the Yemen will be like for his English wife.
Reverts, when they go to Arab country, they will be treated very, very highly. Like this person left the West way of life, the freedom, whatever they name it, to become a Muslim, to wear a hijab, that's a big thing for a woman. When they see like one like Amina, they treat her with really high respect.
Is it different, though, being married to a white Muslim?
I've been long enough in this country to know the mentality of the women in this country, obviously. So I knew what I was getting into. I was prepared to.
You were prepared for Amina?
Yeah, yeah. She is a strong person. She's got a very strong personality. But I was preparing to her. I know how she thinks. I know the way she is.
Who wears the trousers in your house?
The house is her kingdom. That I leave everything in the house to her. Sometimes she gets overexcited, and then I'll have to take control then.
Oh, Ahmed! Well, I can't find Ginny. Oh, you big turd. Wait a minute.
Today, I mean, I'll be nice.
Oh, shut up. Everything's packed. Here.
Thanks. When I bought her to do this work.
Oh, I forgot.
Till you go to Yemen?
2 days.
Have you got your burqa in there?
Niqab, yeah. Look, it's here.
Oh, that's lucky. Do you wear that the whole time?
When there's like a lot of men around and I don't feel comfortable, like some of the markets in Yemen get very, very busy with blokes. With me being English, I am taller and I am a lot whiter than most Arab women. I've got blue eyes. In the Arab countries, they find this very attractive, so to save myself any type of hassle.
God, didn't you walk around like that?
Yeah. It's all right. You can see and everything, it's not a problem. I drive with it on.
You don't?
Yeah. You can see perfectly well. It's like having black windows on your car. And then if you want to see, you know, more, you just lift the thingy up. Like that.
You look like a tent.
Cheers.
Don't you mind that?
No. I'd rather be seen as a chaste, modest woman than a slapper, to be honest. I mean, obviously, a bloke in the street isn't gonna fancy me over fancying somebody with a short skirt and a good pair of legs. There's 2 blokes here. Would you guys find me attractive in this lot? Or would you rather look at a woman in a miniskirt? You can answer, Mr. Soundman.
I think that was a no.
No, exactly. So you don't find me attractive. Which is good. That's the idea.
Later, I meet Jan at the Sufi Centre for the Zikr, where men and women pray together.
But the first time I went on my own to the Sufi Centre. I didn't know what to do, whether I wore a scarf, how you behaved, where you sat, what you did. And I asked, and the person that ran the centre said it doesn't matter, don't worry about that, you know, you aren't here to worry about a scarf. That stays with me too, sort of comments like that. It didn't seem dogmatic. It didn't seem you will do this, you won't do that. So it didn't seem as exclusive. So there seemed like a way in for me, really. You getting help here, Lovey? Looking at the Quran, it's a perfect way of life for me. If I keep on the clear message it's giving me. And it's very simple. To love people, to care for people.
And cobalt, tridental and diamine. And the take-home message is both these complexes have very different DD transition intensities. We come to the end.
It's the end of university term for Amy, and her parents are picking her up. They still don't know she's a Muslim, but she's decided that today she'll break the news.
Well, my parents are coming down, yeah, like 4 o'clock to see me. I am really stressing.
And then it'll tell you if your granddad's coming.
No, they said my dad said, oh, I might be granddad, so if my granddad's coming, I don't know if I should tell them or not.
Do you think they're going to be kind of shocked about it then? Or?
I phoned my brother last night, right? And I was like, Dave, can I tell you something? I was crying my eyes out. My brother's great, though. And he's like, yeah, it's cool, don't worry about it. I'm just, like, scared they're going to ask, like, really awkward questions.
Haven't you got to, like, tell them not to get your Christmas presents then?
No, because I just take them as random 25th of December presents, because that's what I'm giving now. I've got Christmas presents for them as well.
So you don't mind if we buy you Christmas presents?
No, you're quite welcome. Should be all right, though. I hope.
The longer I know Amy, the harder it is to imagine her without her headscarf. I want to see the girl her parents expect to see. She invites me round to her flat to show me photos of the old Amy.
Hiya. Hi. Come in.
I like your slippers.
Yeah. This is my room. Is it in here? Oh, this is a good one. This is probably about 4 years ago.
Raunchy.
15.
Don't you miss going clubbing?
Yeah, but I just put my radio on and do it in my room.
Is it not allowed to go clubbing?
It's not allowed to be in places where there's alcohol and guys are like on the pool and not a good atmosphere. This is the guy I used to fancy.
It's a very well-handled photo.
Yeah. I don't know why I've still got it, actually. I don't go for blondes anymore. No blondes, thank you. Thank you.
Did you used to have boyfriends?
Oh, yeah.
You miss that?
No. Well, in a way, I miss the hugs, yeah, but that's it. But I get my hugs off my mates. I'll have that all when I get married anyway, won't I? So this is when I went out for my birthday. That was the start of May.
Are there quite a lot of people back in your hometown who don't know you're a Muslim?
Yeah. Yeah, loads of them.
So it's quite a big time for you now, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you been worrying?
A bit, yeah. A bit, a lot. Yeah, about them coming, but it'll be all right. It'll work out. I'm sure it will. A bit scared.
Are you?
Yeah. It'll be all right. I wish they'd phone me, actually, tell me they're on their way. Oh, well. They're going to be here in like half an hour, so...
Understandably, Amy wants to tell her parents in private. We agree to meet again when everyone's had time to think it through.
Good luck.
I left Amy with one of the most difficult tasks converts are faced with.